Today is June 27th, and I am out here putting some more seeds in the ground. So I thought I'd show what I was planting really quick and what I'm doing. Getting some interplanting. So I've got my square foot gardening tool here, and in these first 3 feet, I planted this rainbow carrot blend. I did 12 in each linear foot within this first, 7 or 8 inches. So those are going to be rainbow carrots this far, and then I think I'm going to do about 2 feet of radishes. I've got these are Easter Egg 2 from Ed Hume Seeds. And then down there, I've got a seed pack of Danver carrots from Fairy Morris. And the last 3 feet I'll do in those Danver carrots. In between my tomatoes, I thought I'd come through and plant beets as well, and basil. I know that basil and tomatoes go really well together. I can't remember why, but I know it's a truth. Okay, on this other side, I planted, so yesterday I came through and I planted lettuce here. So I've got 3 kinds of lettuce, and then this 4th seed tag that is spinach. So it's 2 feet, and in each foot there's 4. No, the spinach there's 9. I can't remember. I think I did 4 because I didn't want that much spinach. So I've got 8 spinach plants, 8 green salad bowl from Fairy Morris. This one is called Little Gem, and then this one is Butter Crunch. So I've got those all planted and they'll be in the shade. But then I think behind that first foot, I'm gonna come in and do green onions. They'll do okay until the cucumbers start to come up the trellis. They won't want the shade. And then I've got parsley and cilantro, and hopefully they'll get shaded before they bolt. We'll see if that happens or not. This one is, I've got 60 to 90 days to harvest. So, I mean, those might climb up the trellis far enough in the next 2 months. I don't actually know. I think that they will. They should start going crazy pretty soon here. So, yeah, we're gonna get all that done. Let's keep going. So the first year that I gardened, I didn't realize how much of a gardener I was going to become. And I have, I think, like 6 different seeds that are in these tiny jars because I thought it'd be a good idea to have all my seeds in little airtight jars. And I think that's a great idea. But now I know how many seeds I have, and I'm thankful that I didn't buy like 20 of these thinking that that would be all that I would ever need. Because I now have a box for seed packets, which also then I don't have to meticulously cut the information out of, which is, yeah, it's not that bad if you're only doing 5 or 6 of them, but I think I probably, random guess, I have at least 75 seed packs, which I think that that's a low guess, and I'm sure that as the years go by, I will continue to try more varieties and save seeds, and I think it'll probably go up and count before it goes down, but that's neither here nor there. I think this is hilarious. It's very inconvenient to get seeds out of. Well, I guess it's not that bad. If I try to stick my finger in there to just get like one or two, it's really difficult, but if I pour them in my hands, it's not a big deal. Anyway, I thought I'd share. I think it's hilarious. I planted out these last two sections in between with the beets, and I put the basil all around in a very unorganized way. But I've got these white bunching onions, and I know the smell of onions deters pests. So I think I'm gonna go around the edge of my bed and just do a whole bunch of green onion. I can share them with everybody that I know. You can plant these within 2 inches of each other. So I think I'm just gonna go through and run my finger and just kind of make a trench, spread seeds, and then cover it. So yeah, that's next, I guess. I've had these packs of seeds that I haven't planted yet out, and they just get hit with the sprinkler. It's despicable. Leave me alone. I don't care. I'm getting to it. I thought I killed my celery because the seedlings are so delicate and I just didn't get them in the ground and I didn't take them back inside. I just realized I had a celery survive. One celery plant is actually quite a bit of celery. Yesterday in this empty patch, where is it? This empty patch, I transplanted this cauliflower from the dark spot right there, and I ended up putting Swiss chardon because I had this one die, whatever was originally here. I think it was also cauliflower. I had that one die, and then I had another kale die over here, and then I had an empty square foot. Anyway, so I ended up having like 3 square feet of empty space. So I put the chard there. I should have put the celery there though. And now I'm wondering if I should just put the celery in the middle. Should I just put the celery in the middle of all this and like thin the chard, whatever you want to say, around the celery? It could be really pretty because it's a rainbow chard mix. There are actually 2 plants here. I kind of thought it was the case when I first looked at it, but then upon closer inspection, it seems pretty obvious in the video, wasn't in person. Anyway, they're very traumatized, so I'm just gonna let them establish. Oh, just kidding. I've got one celery plant. Oh, I could have just, I guess, stuck that one in the ground next to it, but I threw it in the grass, so I won't be doing that. But I've got my one little celery. Yay! So the other thing that I had over there in that box that I've been wanting to plant is these English daisies that aren't doing very well, as nothing is over there. Anyway, I've got these pots of English daisies, and they're kind of very crowded, and I overseeded and thought I'd transplant them when they didn't have very established roots, but here we are, root bound and ready to traumatize and maybe kill some plants. But we're gonna get them in the ground and see how they do. It's better than nothing. So we'll do that around the border, and then maybe we'll go in between with onions. That's why I'm doing this first, is because I did that first side with onions, and I was like, man, I'm gonna plant those daisies, I should do that first. I had really horrible, almost dead marigolds in between the marigolds. They didn't make it. Now I have little sticks in the ground. I made a legend of all of the things that are planted in that bed. That's all I ended up getting done this morning. I didn't even get to the second bed for the parsley and the, what was the other thing? Cilantro. Didn't touch it. It's fine. I got a lot done in that first bed. I think more than I originally anticipated because of those English daisies, and since I did the green onions in the bed that we worked on today rather than the one with the cucumber trellis. I thought I'd pop the legend at the end of this video so you can see it if you want, and I can see it in future years or later this year when I'm wondering what on earth is growing. So here's that. Thank you for watching.